It's kind of like monotonic work. You make knots. I love making knots. That's something that I love about tech. Knots.
The knots.
The knots.
Yes,
Honestly, like, wow.
Ja, ja. In aflevering 24 van Slaglijn ga ik in gesprek met Hedda Liukkala. Hedda is een stage technician in de Dance House Helsinki in Helsniki, Finland. En is daarna kunstenaar, stagemanager, circusartiest en rigger. Samen praten wij over de synergy en balans als performer en stage manager. Praten we over Hedda's kunst en over het geïnspireerd worden als technicus in het theater om opnieuw kunst te maken. Deze aflevering is deel van de Black Border series. Een Black Border is de Engelse vakterm voor een vries, maar ook voor de landsgrenzen die ik met Slaglijn passeer om te spreken met collega's in het zwart te vinden in het buitenland. Deze podcastserie zal Engels gesproken worden. En dan nu, zonder meer, is hier Hedda Liukkala. So I'm super excited for this talk. Thank you so much for making time in your busy schedule.
Yes.
Working 2 jobs.
Yeah.
So
only this week, of course.
Yeah, only this week, but still you're working hard.
Yeah.
I love to go back to the beginning of it all, the start, your introductory to theater. When did it all start?
Well, theater started like. Well, that's a difficult question. I did some theater classes when I was younger.
So, what your parents put you there, or the school introduced you? Like, what was the first? Like,
I think with theater, I'm from a small village.
What is the village called?
Isoevo.
Okay, cool. I love the Finnish language. I will butcher everything that you will say. So say again.
Isoevo.
Isoevo.
Isoevo. Yeah.
Nice.
And we had 300 people in the village. And we had these hobby courses, kind of, that came to the village. And we had a theater club, if I remember correctly. And we did a play. And I was acting in the play.
Cool.
And then when I was older, in the years 7 and 9 in school, so 13 to 15 or something like that, I was in a drama club in school.
Did you choose it yourself? Did you want to do it? So after this introductory, you were like, okay, this is the shit. I like this. I like this world.
Yeah.
Cool.
I liked being on stage, but that was when I was a kid, because then I remember I always wanted to be a circus artist. When I was 5, I saw the national circus called Circus Finlandia, and there was an artist who was 7 years old, like a contortionist, and I was 5, and I was like, oh my god, I am too old to start circus, so I never started.
As a 5-year-old, you made that?
Yes.
Wow.
That was tough.
Yeah. But cool that you get captivated at 5 years old.
Yeah, and
big impact
that was something. But it also started this kind of crippling anxiety of not being enough.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
Who told you were too old?
Me.
Oh, you were just you saw it and you were like,
yeah. I saw this
7
7-year-old who is already performing and already
of course.
mastering her discipline, and I was like, oh, I know nothing.
Oh no.
So yeah.
Okay.
So I wanted to do circus. I did that for a half a year as a hobby, but then I got too scared to continue. It's a little bit of a mix and match of things.
Yeah, I hear.
Yeah. Eventually, I gave up on my dreams of becoming a circus artist and a stunt performer.
Okay.
I hadn't done theater in a while, and I never did it. Theater was just a little side hobby. I never really went into that. But then when I was 19, I applied to a circus school, and I had a horrible stage fright.
Oh.
And I don't know where I got that from, because I remember enjoying being on stage. But I got into school, I became a circus artist, and then after I graduated from my second bachelor's degree school in Brussels, a couple of years after that, I sent email to this circus festival in Berlin, and I asked if they needed volunteers.
Okay.
Because I saw that
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's a deeper story to that I can tell you maybe after the recording.
I would love
but
to hear. Sure.
The polished version is that I sent them an email. asked if they need volunteers. They sent me an email, asked if I could be a stage manager instead.
Cool.
Never done that.
Okay.
I was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I can do that.
I can do that,
no problem.
I guess. Until that point, I had always like avoided responsibility
Okay.
and that kind of stuff. And then I went there. I was super nervous. I was like, why did they even ask me? I have never done this. I don't even know these people. I've met them once. And I did it 2019, and I've been working there ever since.
So you nailed it.
Yes. Turns out I'm good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though.
So
That's
since
cool.
then, I've been doing like performing and the tech jobs, like kind of equally or seasonally.
Do you think you nailed it and that they loved your work as a stage manager because you are a performer?
I think it helps.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that, and this is what I've been talking about to, every time I talk with someone about this, I emphasize that I think that I'm good at it because I am also a performer, and I know what I would need, and I know what performers need.
Exactly, yeah.
So I think that helps.
That's
I
cool.
forget to breathe, sorry.
No problem.
Need to adjust to this podcast life.
Oh, the hashtag podcast live. No, it's cool.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. So you got asked to be stage manager,
Yeah.
you nailed it, and you've been working ever since.
Yes.
All right, awesome. And that's
Yeah.
when you got introduced basically to the backstage theater life.
Yes. In a way, we had, of course, in school, we had rigging courses in
Of
circus
course,
school.
as a circus artist,
Yeah.
you need to know. I forget that circus artists, they're responsible for their own rigging usually, right?
Often, yeah.
Yeah,
A
I
lot of
forget
people like
this.
to do their own rigging. A lot of people don't do their own rigging. And so I also do like very basic rigging for the festival and for the other contracts that I do.
That's such a good skill to have as a performer too. But then you can also, because I know a lot of techs and stage managers that don't really know their rigging that well. So you got that from school.
Yeah.
Cool.
Unfortunately, the school and the course was in French, which I didn't speak at the
Oh.
time.
Oh.
So that was a bit
Okay.
difficult to like understand all the more, how would you say, like the technical stuff of breaking points and load limits and stuff like
Yes,
that.
yes.
And then the stuff that we did more in practice got stuck with me, and not so much the theory part.
Okay.
So I think it would have been useful to actually also learn more about the mathematics of rigging. So that's why I say that I do just basic rigging, because
Because the advanced rigging is just a little bit a step higher.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did the stage management festival. Did you enjoyed working backstage as a performer?
I love it.
Cool.
I freaking love it. It's
Nice.
I did this what was the name? New Horizons leadership program, which like a year-long program where you learn leadership in a mentorship and in different kind of seminars.
Mm-hmm.
And my introduction text for that program was that I love being behind the stage as much as I love being on stage, which is true.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Because it's different, completely different. And I sometimes I wonder if you're like love being on stage, if you would like working backstage, but I'm sure it's person dependent.
Definitely.
But
I know a lot of people who wouldn't
Exactly.
want to do that.
And vice versa. Like
Yeah.
I would not be on a stage at all. I would not love it at all.
No, I have a lighting master friend who hates any kind of attention, like refuses to go on stage with the finishing thank yous at the end of the season,
Yes.
stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and I understand that. It's
Yeah.
I think it's fine. It's just kind of like it's funny.
Exactly. In Holland, we have a lot of like open changeover. So between pieces, sometimes we do changeovers. Sometimes the company decides to do it with the front curtain up.
Yeah, so you can see the technicians.
I hate
You don't like that?
No, not at all.
Yeah?
Also because besides the fact that I don't like people watching me, it's also I don't like if we make a mistake, the whole freaking audience can see it.
It's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, but also, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this festival in Berlin you did. So what did you do after that?
Well, that's 1 month per year.
So when was this, by the way? When did you start stage management?
2019.
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, well, there was the pandemic and all that.
Of course.
So, but then a couple of years later, I had talked or asked a person who I knew was doing stage managing and rigging, and I asked them if they know any courses that I could take, and I said that I'm interested, and they said that they will keep me in mind. And then I got this kind of small job with well-known Finnish circus company that I went to help them rig and with stage tech stuff. And so like small things, but I got that through that contact who I told that I'm interested. And then a couple of years later, in 22, I was asked to be, this guy was gonna have a child.
Okay.
Who I told that I'm interested in this job. He was gonna have a child.
Okay.
He was a stage manager of the biggest winter circus in Finland.
Oh.
And they asked if I could replace him,
Yes.
like work alongside with him, and then when the baby comes,
he
to
leaves,
yeah,
and
I would take
I
over.
See. Yeah.
And I did that, and
Cool.
that was so much fun. It was amazing, validating, great.
Okay.
It was in this theater.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I love this theater, by the way.
This theater is very nice.
This is
It's
a
kind
great
of
theater.
intimidating theater in a way because it's so big, it's
Yeah.
so steep,
Yes.
but there's a lot of
Sidelines are
potential.
horrible, I have to say. But
Yeah.
but for the rest, I love this. The facilities, it's great. So
Yeah.
was this your first time here too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
okay,
it was.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
I
and
see.
then I did it kind of the next year also, a bit less, and then the year after that, so 24, 25. So this winter season I did it again, a bit more hands-on, and I really liked doing it because with that project, the stage master also gets to, or until now, gets to do a lot of things. I did counterweight,
Okay.
and then we also do stage hand stuff, and yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So the biggest winter circus of Finland, you already did that.
Yes.
So what are the
3
projects
times.
that you would still love to do? Is there a certain company or a production or?
Well, I want to go to Australia.
Okay.
So I've applied to Strut and Fret.
I don't know Stratton.
It's like a circus cabaret company.
Okay.
And so I applied there, and I don't think it's gonna happen because I think they're currently hiring inside the country.
Of course.
This is what I hear.
But
But
this
I've
day and
heard
age, yeah.
that they might keep me in mind.
Okay.
But currently, I think like there is definitely stage managing projects and stage tech things that I would like to do, but I am now trying to steer more back to art.
Uh-huh.
Last year I decided that I've done stage tech a lot, and I feel like it's time to get back to creating.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what makes you itch to go back to the arts? Is it the performances you see as a stage manager? You're like,
Yeah,
I
it's
would love to do-
inspiring. Yeah, I've seen a lot of inspiring stuff,
I can
and
imagine. Yeah.
and it is like if I'm being kind of black and white, it is 50% of my interest.
It's where you started,
Yeah,
of course.
and I really like doing it. I rested. It's also very kind of demanding, and it can be really annoying at times, and you get really insecure doing your own art. So I took a little rest in tech,
I see.
and I feel like now it's time to, like, I am itching to go back.
Cool.
And I notice it in myself, and I'm trying to read these signs
Okay.
to do that.
Is there a possibility you can do both?
Yes, and I mean I do both. Like
Yeah.
I also perform currently, but I wish to kind of put more focus on it now.
Mm-hmm.
And I've noticed that this was supposed to be my year of art,
Okay.
but I've gotten so many requests to do the tech jobs.
Because you're good at it.
I'm good at it.
Yeah.
It's the word, how do you say, word of mouth?
Yeah.
Like, like the bush radio.
Okay.
Like that's how you get the jobs, and people are asking, and I have some good friends in the business who are like, hey, would you like to please come do this? And
It's bittersweet, right? Because in one hand you're doing this great job, you make money out of it, you're good at it, and on the other hand you don't have time to create your art.
Exactly, because it's already like I'm established a little bit in the tech, so I get some jobs enough to make money, and it's easier to keep the ball rolling and get the money from there than from the art.
Yes.
So I would need some cushion.
Okay.
To kind of comfortably go back to doing the art thing.
Yeah.
But I am actually pushing it, and it is inspiring to do the tech, and it helps me also to do my own thing with art.
So you want to create?
Yeah.
Or you want to be in someone's creation?
Also.
Both.
Yeah, everything.
All right.
Yeah.
What is your art? How would you define your art?
The funny thing, in a way, is that I don't like talking about my art, but I think it's just because I've been avoiding thinking about it the past few years because I've been a little bit scared about it. But my art...
That's why you put your hiatus in? I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna be brave and talk about it.
If you're comfortable.
Yeah, no, I think
I'm
it's
very
good
interested.
for me.
Yeah.
So I'm a circus artist, contemporary circus and performance artist, and my original discipline that I studied is surwheel.
Okay, you need to...
Big ring you spin inside on the ground. No, on the ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Surreal?
Surwheel, like CYR.
Okay,
wheel.
gotcha. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Single wheel. But I'm more kind of expanding to performance and exploring just bodily movement. My style is a little bit darker, gloomy, gothic.
I like stuff like that.
Yeah, it's nice. It's very dramatic. I like dramatic posing.
Cool.
I've done burlesque adjacent stuff.
Okay.
The past years, so I'm kind of mixing these things, and I enjoy the stage presence, like being present on stage and making people cry. So I guess this would be like very simple summary of my art.
I get it, and it's solo. You're by yourself on the stage.
Yeah, like I actually have a group also. It's called Recover Laboratory, and I've done a lot of stuff with them. It was founded in 2015 by my classmate Miradonna Sirkka, and we do multidisciplinary immersive art labyrinths, or that's how we started. But nowadays we also do black box, stuff like that. But every now and then we do a massive big production where people can kind of dive into the experience.
I see.
Yeah, it's very nice.
What I'm curious about is if you go into like a creation in this company as an artist, is it hard for you not to also take a step back and be more in the technical side?
If I work with Recover Laboratory, I do the technical side also.
But is that taking away from your artistic?
I don't think so.
No?
In that's the spirit of the company. We kind of do it that way. Like I perform, but I of course also build stuff that I can, like the scenery.
Yeah.
Scenes.
Scenic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
yeah.
And then if there's like I help the technicians if they need help. So it's this kind of thing, like people do a lot of things besides their main thing.
I see.
And I'm also a carpenter, so I
Yeah.
kind of I have been doing that work with Recover Laboratory.
Interesting.
Also.
What I love about the mix that you have is that it's the artistic and the technical together. It's you embody that.
Yeah.
Which is interesting, and why I'm asking the questions is sometimes I feel like if an artistic creator mind is too occupied with like the logistical stuff or the carpentry or whatever, it takes away from creating. But it's cool to hear that you do not have that at all.
Well,
You actually embrace it and combine it, which is cool.
I can combine it.
Yeah.
I feel like I can combine it. I do like to keep them separate, and I find it's sometimes hard to focus on, like, depending on the project. Like with the Winter Circus, I would find it hard, like really hard, to be stage master and performer at the same time. I think it would be impossible.
Yeah, of course.
With Recover Laboratory, I feel like in that you go into the project, you are the project, so you can kind of do more things inside that. And then I'm in this contemporary magic show. How do they describe it? Staged piece. It's like an illusionist show that I'm doing. I'm a stage technician and rigger in that.
That's
and
what you're doing now, right?
Yeah,
That's
at the same time.
After this conversation, you will go
I'm
there.
gonna go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I will come back here.
And do it. Yeah, our show. Yeah.
But I think in that the rigging is more creative, and also the stage tech work is more not necessarily creative is not necessarily the word, but it's more like it really helps that you have like artistic eye. You can kind of live with the piece, because there's a lot of like, actually I can't really say what
you can.
I can't.
No, true magician. No, but the world of illusionaries is bonkers.
It's bonkers.
It's cool. I don't know. Have you ever heard of Hans Klok? He's a Dutch.
I have not. I'm very new in this in this world.
You should check him out. He's like a massive illusionary artist in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of their crew people, and they don't say anything about the tricks to me. Even when we go to a cafe and we get drunk, nothing.
Yeah.
And I respect too much to ask.
Yeah.
Sometimes I try a little bit, and I know these people for years. They will not budge. They say no. This is I will keep the magic alive.
No, I think
it's a cool world.
It's a cool world, and I think that's something that is very inherent in that genre.
Yeah.
And it's I've been there only like a couple of weeks inside this genre, and I already feel like I start explaining something, and then I'm like, oh wait, I can't talk about. And no one told me that I can't.
Oh really?
No.
Okay, because the crew that I talked about, they have to sign a contract.
Yeah.
There's
Okay. Well,
fines.
that also makes sense.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I think the director told me not to take photos where you can see the things. So I also made the connection that I should not talk about this. So when people ask what am I rigging, I say I rig the magic.
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
I rig the magic. If you ever start a company, you can say rigging the magic as a slogan. It's beautiful though.
That nice.
Maybe in the future we'll create a hoop act with illusionary magic in it.
Maybe I'm actually performer in this creation called Xylophone, where we put like sensors and tech stuff in the wheel, which is like, it's been done, and people do different versions of it, but it's super interesting because it's very like that. I feel like there you really combine the tech and the art, and the tech becomes the art, blah blah blah.
Cool.
So it's
How big is this wheel? Because I don't know it. So for me, it's I imagine a hula hoop.
Don't imagine hula hoop.
No. But like that's the size. I mean, the size of a hula hoop.
Like you mean the
width, the thickness of the
like
hoop.
this.
Okay. Oh, it's big. Yeah. Show the people.
Yeah. So it's like when you wrap your hands around it, it's like you can get a good grip.
Okay.
And
you could put tech in it.
Yeah,
cool,
and it's
stuff.
It's hollow, so you can put tech inside it.
All right.
and it's like mine is 182 centimeters, the diameter.
Okay, cool.
So like this much higher than I am.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I should look it up on YouTube.
Yeah.
I will
You
after this.
can check out my stuff.
I can say again what your
Well, in Instagram.
yeah. The socials.
Yeah, the socials. My nick is Headspins, so HEDD spins.
All right.
This is like ages old name that I have wanted to change for a while, but I was like, when I was younger, I was like, oh, so funny. It's my
cool.
name.
I like it though.
And it's head spins, and I spin with the wheel.
Oh, it's your name. I didn't catch that. I see. Hedda.
HEDD spins.
Awesome.
Like,
don't change it. It's cool.
I think, yeah, just for nostalgic reasons, I will keep it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have some wheel stuff there, but it's a little bit, you have to dig it because I haven't filmed anything in a while. But you can also find it from the YouTubes.
I will look it up.
Yeah.
So which country is this the most popular? Is that Australia? Like this type of wheel art?
Oh, with surreal?
Yeah, or circus in general. Is it Australia then?
Australia, no.
Oh.
I mean, they definitely like Australia. It's fun, like how different countries have very distinctive styles, and Australia they have very big, very popular, nice circus companies and smaller ones also. But I think like if you think traditionally, not traditional circus, but if you think circus, it's usually been seen Canada, Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, of course.
Or France, contemporary circus.
Yeah. But I feel you're not a Cirque du Soleil type of person.
I did very traumatic audition with them.
I see.
It was not their fault, and it was really not my fault either. It was like third party fault.
Okay.
But it was not
a good.
It was not a good experience, and but yes, it's true. I don't think I am.
No.
It's a good company. It looks good in a CV. You get good money, definitely. And I know a lot of people who like working there, and it is definitely like it is for some people, and then it is for definitely not for some other people.
I feel like I apologize because it's not. I don't know the scene that well, but I feel like Cirque du Soleil is more like the mainstream, like musicals, for theater. While what you are describing, what your art is more like a smaller.
Yeah, niche. It's more niche. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, but it's definitely like more mainstream, and it pleases more the masses.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It's more
more entertainment instead, and you make confrontational theater more than.
Yeah.
But now the question, of course, would you ever work for Cirque du Soleil as a techie?
I've been thinking about that.
Because that's a whole other...
Yeah, they have open calls every now and then, and
really?
I look at them and I'm like, should I?
I mean, that world is insane. It's crazy.
Yeah.
As a tech. I can imagine as an artist, it's... I don't think it's something for you if I would hear it. But as a techie...
As a techie, it's hard to say. Because, well, this is, the NDT is the first, like, big company where I am kind of involved in the tech in some way.
You are? Yeah.
Yeah. And it's super interesting to see how it works. Okay. And it's so interesting how your cue master came in the day of the first performance, and before that the cues were all like laid out and made with the technical manager. Yeah. And then
first technical manager, we call him in Dutch. Yeah. And
then the cue master comes and deals with the cues, and then there's stage manager, and then your stage manager. Her role is very different than what I've understood or what I've done as a stage manager or I've seen in other things.
Yes.
And it's so interesting to see how it works in different places. Yeah. And it's like a well-oiled machine. But I'm not sure if this style of tech work would be for me in a long term. And I would imagine Cirque du Soleil is a little bit bigger even.
Yes. It's What I've understood is it's you have so many more cogs in the machine and
Yeah.
parts of the running the show and
Yeah.
crazy, and it's very hectic.
Yeah.
It's like if you ever worked big musicals, I think it's kind of relatable.
Yeah. It sounds like I would like to experience it short term, maybe learn something from it, but I am more like small,
Yeah.
quaint
I see.
production
Yeah.
type of person.
That's where your strength is then.
Yeah.
So
It's like where I get to do the artist management and also tech stuff and run the show, like smaller show, but still like professional,
Yeah.
but more warm and maybe family-like.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like
I totally get it.
family-like.
No, I totally get
Yeah.
it. I totally get
Yeah.
it. Like you're touring with a small family.
Yeah, working with friends.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Is this
I-
company in Australia? You applied for it as a artist or a tech?
I think years ago I applied as an artist also, but I applied. They were looking for a stage master,
Okay.
so I applied for that.
Is this a more smaller company?
Yeah, it's
More niche?
no, it's
Oh.
how would I say? It's a big company,
Okay.
but it's a small company.
I see. I think I know what you mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have a lot of different cities, a lot of venues. They do cruise ships,
Oh.
but the shows are smaller.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 And so that's what made you apply there? What did you see from them that you loved?
I like queer culture, and cabaret and burlesque and stuff like that is inherently queer, and I just like the humor and the glitter and the cute costumes and nice acts, a little bit sensual, funny, sexy. I think that's I do very dark and broody.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily my first style is not funny, sexy, shiny,
No.
but I love it and I love doing it also.
Okay. I see.
So I think it would have been why I applied there as a performer is because I think it would have been fun and cute and interesting, and
I
also Australia.
I see. Is it something that's missing in Finland? This type of theater or queer culture? Or
We have queer culture, and like more and more all the time. There's some there's some reoccurring names,
Mhm.
cabarets and events that are happening. There's like in Finland, I feel like the queer culture is cute and cozy.
Okay.
Not like big and showy.
Yeah.
Like we have amazing artists, amazing drag kings and queens and burlesque performers, like super shiny, world class, amazing people. But in a smaller scale.
Okay.
Like Finland is I feel like we are smaller scale in
Okay.
production and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I'm asking because you're applying to Australia, which is like the other side of the of the world. So I thought maybe that's something that you are looking for but can't find in Finland. Because I don't really know the theater scene or culture in Finland, but
I also wanted to go somewhere warm.
yeah, that I get. It's cold here.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, welcome to the Finnish spring. It's -10 today.
Oh man, yeah, I've walked here with my freezing nose. And,
Yeah.
I get it. Australia is okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, if you would get a job at Australia, you would go there. You would not think about it and go there.
I think I mean it would be great, even though I have my year of art going.
Yeah.
I've started to think about it more like just kickstarting my art again, so it doesn't have to be like concentrated on art only.
No.
So if I would get opportunity to like a job that I really want to do in tech, I would do it.
Okay.
And then I would find a way to do my art at the same time.
Yes.
Or like
simultaneously.
Yes.
Oh yeah. But at some point, I feel it's gonna be you're gonna go full-time art. I think
for a
that's gonna
moment.
be-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be the
It's that's the goal, and I'm working towards that, and then that would be probably like hopefully like a couple of years maybe,
Yeah.
and then I could like dip back into tech more.
Okay.
It's not very clear plan yet in my head, but
Maybe gradually, and maybe the whole being here or in different like the illusionary groups, you'll get connections, you meet new artists.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
This is like I got the magic show through connections also that I've done in tech. So yeah, I need to start making again those connections in art. And I mean, balancing these two things can be really hard. Some people do it effortlessly.
Yeah.
But I believe that most people find some difficulty in balancing two types of careers at the same time.
Yeah, and I assuming a lot of artists need to, because in the beginning.
Or also like later in life, depending. You never know what happens. And
True.
also, if you do your art for a long time, you might want to branch out, spread out. Also, you need like a retirement plan at some point if you are doing more physical stuff. So teaching is often something that circus people do. Not for me, but like
not interested in teaching.
No, I've done it, but it's not for me.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Well, then I think being a techie is a good cushion and backup.
Right. I think like there's so many different ways that circus or any kind of movement artist can go towards, and I think I chose really well. I like accidentally stumbling upon tech.
Yeah.
Was very lucky because I really, really love it.
Yeah.
And also I'm decently good at it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And what are the downsides of
tech?
Yeah. For you.
Well, at the moment, I guess that I don't have time to do art.
I see.
So I'm at the point where I'm a little bit bored with tech right now because I'm working a little bit too much and there's not enough time to the creative outlet. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing. But I think that's just where I am at in life currently.
Yeah.
And I know that it will, like, the scale will balance at some point again, and then I'm like, yay, tech. But, one thing that is in tech that I hate.
Here we go.
I hate it. I hate touching things with my hands, like bare hands.
Oh, it's kind of necessary in this job.
Dirty things.
Yeah.
Like if it's sandy or oily. So I'm always wearing gloves.
Okay.
And if I have to take off my gloves and touch something without them and wash my hands get really dry.
Okay.
And I hate dry hands.
Okay, I see.
It's the worst. And now I've been mopping your stage like 3 times per day.
Yeah, for sure.
And that dries the hands also. And I forgot my hand lotion, and I had to ask Veera, our light department person, if she had some lotion, and she did, luckily.
Okay.
And today I brought my own. But that is something that I truly hate in tech.
Okay, interesting.
When you're coiling steels or shuko.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they are dirty, and you don't have your gloves, and you just you get sand on your hand, and you just feel,
Such a funny thing to say. I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
But I never stood, or I was never aware that could be like a...
You didn't get the ick from the dry.
No, I also, you know what I hate? Are blacks. They are, they're salted.
Yeah.
So
it hurts your...
If you have a wound, it hurts, but also the feeling.
Why are they salted?
Fire. For fire.
I was thinking, but how does that help?
If you salt cloth, and the fire breaks out, it will take a long time before the cloth will catch fire.
Is that a usual way of like fireproofing the blacks?
Yes. Yeah. It's
and
like
also,
a salt spray.
Yeah.
Impregneren, we call it in Dutch. I don't know how to translate that.
Yeah.
No, I have no idea. But it comes from a time where all the lights were still halogen with bulbs and and the bulbs would get really hot. So the fly bars are really close to the blacks. So that it comes from a time. So all the blacks are and every time I get cloth and I put them in a fly bar, that's what I don't like.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah, and
because like working with the moltons.
The molten. That's
Yeah.
like
It
molten.
was. I learned a couple days ago that in Netherlands you use the blacks for the curtains.
It's in British terminology.
Right.
Yeah, we call it the frieze and the poten.
Frieze,
That's Dutch. In England they call it the blacks and the legs and the.
Yeah, I think in Finnish it's mostly we use. Well, the type of curtain, if it's legs or whatever, but molten is
molten. Yeah.
What were we talking about?
About the ickiness in the hands.
Oh, right. Because I like working. Okay, I hate working with molten in a way because it can be really. Like in the Berlin Circus Festival, the moltons that we have feel really bad to the hand. It's more like if you have dry and scratchy hands already, then it's really. But it feels really bad on the hand, the fabric. But here, it's kind of like velvety, more velvety thing, and I really like putting them up.
Okay.
It's kind of like monotonic work. You make knots. I love making knots. That's something that I love about tech. Knots.
The knots.
The knots.
Yes.
Honestly, like. Wow.
Yeah. Also, if you have 24,000 to go, it's very. It's very. Like a meditation for me. If I do a lot of knots, I love it.
And it's nice to do it with friends.
Yes.
Like when you have your team and you're all like you're doing your knots and someone is doing like one and then they go and they put one and then one is just going like one.
Yeah. We call it social nodding in Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, always like
social nodding.
Yeah.
There's
so
I don't know.
always skip two so you can always like be together. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Social nodding. It's
social nodding.
I don't know if you're aware of. Okay, actually, never mind. I'm not gonna reveal my.
You're not secrets.
No, my dark sides of Omegaverse and fan fiction.
You could.
No, people.
I'm a nerd.
People heard this word. They will find them if they are.
Omegaverse? I don't know, but I'm a nerd. I love high fantasy and stuff. So
me too. Like my art is like all about fantasy. And,
cool.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you hate the ickiness on your hands and love nodding. This is the niche that I like.
Yeah.
But a fun fact is that I used to have silicone cases on my phone, and I couldn't bear it anymore because I did a tour with a lot of steel cables. So I was coiling steels all the time, and your hands get a certain, I don't know how you would describe it, but texture, and I couldn't hold my silicone case anymore. Because
would it slip out?
No, it gave me like, people, if you scratch a chalkboard, I had that feeling with my silicone case and my hand.
Yeah, you can't have that. No.
I don't know why I'm complaining about this, but it makes me think about it. And ever since I skipped silicone cases on my phone.
I mean, but this is also like one of these niche things that you learn at the job.
Yeah.
That if I coil a lot of steel, my hands get texture and I can't hold a silicone cable, the case.
Interesting. Yeah, it's funny. In Holland, we have a lot of performances that will use like dirt or slime or sand.
It's very in.
Cork is a very popular one. Cork,
like the bottle you put on.
Yeah, but then grind it up.
Yeah.
So like a floor full of cork, or they make it rain and they use cork or rice. And
there was what is that? Not soil. Well, there was a soil performance with soil also at the festival a couple years ago. But last year there was a performance with clay. And luckily I wasn't in the tent, in that tent where they were dealing with that. But like clay gets dry.
I know. Yeah.
First it's wet and then it dries, and you're like, I can't do pottery either.
No.
I would love to do like pottery.
Yeah.
But I can't because my hands would get dry.
I understand.
Yeah. So a lot of different materials are being used in the arts.
So in your art, you would never use weird material. Plastic.
Yeah. Like I explored with plastic a lot, and I made a solo show about plastic.
Cool.
Which is very popular. Like not the show, the material. The show is great.
Yeah, sure.
But the I've seen a lot of people use this same type of material, and it's interesting to see what people do with it. And so plastic is I still perform some of the acts.
Cool.
Yeah.
Why plastic? Why did you choose? Is it like?
I liked how it moved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not a symbolic.
It wasn't in the beginning, but I always, when I do art and I'll show it to people and they interpret it and interpret it, and then they tell me and it becomes part of the piece.
Yeah.
So they add the symbolism to it. So of course it's called Mitämeri, the tales of the plastic sea, and
Mitämeri.
it's it's a word play.
Tell me.
It's because mitä means what,
Okay.
and meri is sea.
Oh.
And the sea next to Finland, or between Sweden and Finland, is called Itämeri,
Okay.
the East Sea,
So
Baltic Sea.
It's a wordplay on that word.
Yeah, on that ocean, on that sea. Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's a very hot theme right now or topic. But when you said plastic, I immediately think about pollution. I think that's the world we live in.
That's what a lot of people think, and when they
Yeah.
see that piece, they also like think about that. It's like the seas are full of plastic.
Exactly.
That's it's very easy to kind of take people's, like when people gave me that interpretation, I took it and I pushed it, and it's a subject that touches a lot of people, and it's sort of easy to give and get emotions out of people like that. And like I said, I like to make people cry.
Yeah.
So it's a good topic.
People need to cry more.
Yeah, I think so.
I always thought I was a rebellious teenager when I first discovered theater, and I absolutely hated like musicals and stuff. Now I'm a little bit more mature and I get the world a little bit better.
So you like musicals now?
No.
But you understand them.
But I understand if people like it. And don't get me wrong, I worked a lot of musicals, and there's some really good stuff. I mean,
definitely.
Les Miserables is still one of the best ones. Yeah, for sure.
Very dark.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the arts is also a place that you should like walk out of a performance and think about life.
Yeah.
And there's two types of theater. You can be confronted, or you can
be comforted
and run away from life as an escapism, which is musicals. And you need both. There's nothing wrong with going to musicals. There's nothing wrong with being, because I like high fantasy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a nerd. I like escapism. I love it. But it's good sometimes to like put a school of young kids, like teenager, and just get a little bit confronted.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's important. But I also agree with the escapism. I wrote a whole, grant application about escapism and fantasy and how to use it in art. And I want to continue doing that project because I'm super interested in it. I applied for money to read books for a couple of years. Cool. I didn't get the money yet, but I'm going to.
For research purposes?
Yeah. I want to find a method of like combining the interest that I've always had that I'm returning to, because fantasy is always in my works. So, but I also think, I think it's good to have the confrontational art and the escapistic art. Yeah. And I think what I do is I combine the two.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I really like doing this escapistic fantasy adjacent art that has the confrontational part, or the not necessarily confrontational, but like that it might make people think through fantasy, through escapism. And I think it's nice. And I also like musicals.
I mean, now I really... You do like musicals?
I do.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Not all of them.
No.
No, of course not. But I do like musical theater.
Okay, cool. I really need to check out your work then, because I think you're touching what I love about fantasy and high fantasy. It touches a deeper part. It's like a very symbolic, very deeper layer in human consciousness that gets touched. Yeah, and I feel that's where you tap into.
And I think it's interesting. Like what I'm interested in is these fantasy worlds that people create, that like how they deal with oppression and the rise of the fascism. Yeah. And different like gray moral themes and LGBTQIA plus issues.
Yep, for sure.
Gender, race.
Yep.
So yeah.
So it's a beautiful uh, like plane to walk on,
Yeah.
to discover all these things. But what I love about it is that it talks into in a broader sense. It's not just black and white. It's like a symbolic thing for everything.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So, and what musicals you like? Tell me, what's your favorite musical?
Sorry?
What's your favorite musical?
My favorite. Well,
On the other side?
I used to love Disney musicals, and I
Okay.
still like them for nostalgic reasons. I think I'm not a huge fan of Disney anymore
No.
because of the political decisions and reasons that they
Interesting.
are not very great as a company.
Well, interesting, because now they're pushing way more. How would you say?
Diversity?
Diversity.
Yeah,
and
they
stuff.
are.
So I would
I mean,
imagine.
from capitalistic point of view, of course, but
Yeah.
they are, and I appreciate that small kids, for example, have representation that they can see very easily. But like Disney as a company, where they put money and
Yeah, I get
that
it.
kind of
I
stuff.
get it.
But I used to love, and I still do, the Hunchback of Notre Dame. My
Oh man,
favorite.
that made me cry as a kid.
Yeah,
There was
so dark.
There was I will never forget. There's a live action remake of Notre Dame
Yeah?
with real actors. It's very old. I was a kid.
I think I've seen some clips of that, and I was like, this is not the Disney one.
No, it's definitely not Disney
Yeah.
one. It's a very dark and
It's the one where
gruesome-
Esmeralda dies.
I think so. Again, I was a
Yeah.
kid, but there's
Same.
this scene that they take the hunchback on a public square and
Yeah.
they take off his shirt and they whip him on his
Yeah.
hunchback. And it was brutal. And I was a kid. And I
Yeah.
was like, holy damn.
The things we had access to.
Oof. But it was the Notre Dame, and ever since I loved it. I loved the Hunchback
Yeah.
of Notre Dame.
Yeah,
Is there a
it's
musical about it though?
I mean, they are called musicals, like Disney musicals.
I see.
Yeah, like the drawn.
Okay, okay.
So that's like a genre of musical. But musical-wise,
Yeah.
there is this. I haven't seen it, but I think it would be my favorite. It's touring, or it was touring in the States, and it's called, I think, Dracula, the Comedy of Horrors, and it's about this very, very flamboyantly gay Count Dracula.
Okay.
And then just.
What is there's a musical called The Dance der Vampieren. Is that the same one, maybe?
No, I don't think
it's not
so.
the same one. I don't know. Could be.
I don't think so.
It's also it's about vampires and it's a musical. So.
Oh, I mean, there's a couple of vampire musicals going on, right?
Yeah.
I think.
But The Dance der Vampieren is very popular.
Oh,
one.
that's the German one.
Yeah.
I think a girl I know went to Hamburg to see it. I think they're playing it in Hamburg.
Okay, that's not the one you're talking
No,
about.
no. Like this is like a very light, funny, very American, I think.
Okay.
But I've only seen clips, and I would love to see it, but I can't because I'm not there.
No.
And they don't tour anymore.
Mm.
But other than that, it's always hard when someone asks, like, what is your favorite this and that, and you suddenly don't remember anything.
Yeah.
You forget your name.
What is your name? You have to tell me your last name, how to pronounce it. Because I need-
Liukkala.
Oh, say again.
Liukkala.
Liukkala.
Yeah.
All right. I hope
Yeah.
I will remember.
It was difficult for my ex.
Yeah.
She always wrote the I and U wrong way around.
I don't even know where to start spelling it. I have no idea. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff.
I will come to you tonight with my favorite musical, but I can't think of it
That's
now.
fine. Yeah, tell me. And you also need to tell me the other story off camera that you wanted to tell me. So.
Oh yeah, what was that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I love this conversation. Unfortunately, it's 10 o'clock. You need to go to work soon.
Oh,
yeah,
is
yeah.
it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh wow, it actually did go fast.
Yes, I know. I told you.
Yeah, you did. I
Yeah.
was not a believer.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But I
We got sidetracked from the original points, and I love that.
What original points?
Exactly. I like that there's an original point, and then you just start like spreading.
That's the beauty of conversation.
Yeah.
That's what I like to do. I love this conversation. This was great.
Yeah, this was fun. I was a little bit worried because dudes with podcast mics are always a little bit sus. But this was
I
really
wanted
fun.
to know about that also. But was it as bad as you thought it would?
No,
Dudes with
I think
podcasts?
yesterday night we were just a little bit tired and like we were in the middle of the show when you were setting this up and we were talking and I was like, oh no, maybe he doesn't know how to listen.
I don't know how to listen. I don't.
That's not a great thing when you're a podcast host.
I know, but
No,
that's
but you did really great. Like
thank you very
I felt
much.
very at ease
Cool.
and it was easy to converse
Thank
with you.
because you said something about Joe Rogan last night. I was like,
yeah.
do you think I'm Joe Rogan?
No.
Like that type of stuff.
I
like
just gave an example of dudes with
Dudes with
podcast
podcast.
marketing.
No.
Yeah, they should be taxed.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
but you shall continue.
Thanks.
I give you my blessing.
Thanks. So I have your permission to put this podcast on.
Yes.
Awesome.
I don't think I embarrassed myself,
No, you
my
didn't.
family, or my
No.
work
No.
places.
No, for sure. So thank you very much.
Thank you.